Well, hello. For me, it has been a couple days because I got deathly ill, so that's super fun. I'm over it now. Kind of, mostly. My throat's still kind of, I feel like I have a sound of sick, but I feel like I feel so much better. I was not doing well. So, anyway, now I am back to make more videos. I have been uploading like constantly, which is fantastic for me. So, I'm gonna make a couple more videos so that way I can keep that momentum going. Today is Christmas Eve, which is exciting, and tomorrow we have a big day. We're going to do our presents here, and then we're going to go to Nick's grandparents' house, and then we're going to go to Nick's parents' house, and then we're going to go to bed because tomorrow, the day after, the next day, the 26th, we're going to wake up super, super early, and we're going to go to North Carolina and hang out with my mom for a couple days, so that's super exciting. I think this, besides the cruise, this is like our only, I feel like this is the only like holiday vacation thing that we've done this year. I might be wrong, but I think that's about it. We really haven't done much together this year, honestly, so I'm excited to spend quality time with my mom and my boyfriend. So very exciting. Merry Christmas. I hope, well, this will come out after Christmas, but I hope you had a great Christmas. Melon is in the bed. She's so cute. So today I'm going to talk about my 2025 favorites. Woo! This year felt so long. It felt like 20 million years. It felt like nothing happened and also everything happened. So let's talk about it. I have a list. So, all right. This is in like no order, really. I was thinking about putting it in some kind of order and then I didn't. So, my number one favorite is adopting Melon. Technically, she was a foster to adopt, so like we brought her home December 19th, 2024. But we officially adopted her, I think it was like January 9th is when we officially adopted her. So it has been 1 full year with my little princess. I love her so much, but also if you think that adopting, God, I love her so much, but if you ever think, you know what sounds like a good dog? A Dalmatian. Like maybe think that all the way through, because I'm really tired. She's a lot, but she is by far the most loving dog I have ever met. All she wants to do is be wherever I am at all times. At all times. So, like, it can be a lot. It can be a lot. We really need to work on, well, we have a lot that we need to work on with her, but, like the separation anxiety we really have to work on. She has to be right next to me all the time. So we're going to work on that in the new year. But she really is the most loving, sweet little creature. I just love her so much. If you've seen a lot of my past videos, I have wanted a dog for so long. That's all I have wanted. I just wanted a dog. If you've been here a really long time, you might remember Bailey, who was the love of my life, my little brother, my soulmate. He was a yellow lab, and we grew up together, and he was absolutely perfect. And he passed away in 2021. So I went like 3 years without having a dog, and there is nothing like having a dog. There is no love comparable to the love of a dog. I mean, it's just incredible the difference it makes in your life. So, yes to adopting a dog. Maybe think twice before adopting a Dalmatian, unless you have a lot of energy and a big backyard and lots of time. It's not for the faint of heart. Anyway, my next favorite is moving to this house, which only happened in November, but we were really not happy in the old house. We didn't have a fenced-in backyard. It just wasn't ideal. Our neighbors were awful. So it's like, we really, really like living here. It is really far from work. It's an hour from work, which sucks, but just I feel like our minds are just clearer here. I feel like we're comfortable here, and it's just a better house for us. All of the animals are happier, so that's what really matters. We have a big fenced-in backyard. Bunny has a huge run area. He's so happy. Teeny has been coming out and hanging out with us. Everybody's getting along better, and it just seems like a really good... It was a good thing for us to move here, so we love this house. Another favorite was getting 2 promotions this year, which is crazy. It's crazy to think that, like, this year started with me being a library page, which is the lowest of the low, and then I got promoted to circulation, and then I got promoted to assistant librarian. So that is some big movement in a year. And I'm so happy where I am. I need a full-time job, but I'm just like playing the waiting game basically. Once that job, any full-time librarian position opens up, I'm running for it. This is like the perfect job for me. I love being a librarian. I love it so much. So I just need to be full-time so it can pay the bills, because it doesn't part-time. I don't think anything would, though. But yeah, I really, really love my coworkers. I love working for the county. I love the county I work for. There's just so much positivity there, but I need full-time. I can't afford to keep this job the way it's going, the way bills are going, so. But everyone that I work with is like, we are completely confident that once that job opens up, you'll be just fine, you'll get it. Like, if not that one, then the one after, like you're gonna get there, which is really good that I have that kind of support system at work. It's very rare you find stuff like that these days, so I really appreciate it. And if you ever think about library school and being a librarian and everything, I recommend it. Start volunteering and see what you think, because it's not just sitting around and reading all day. Especially librarians, you're supposed to know everything. And everything's, every day's different, every question's different. But I love it. I love it so much. Next, I'm going to talk about my favorite YouTubers of the year. So Peter Mon is a big favorite this year. He was a big favorite last year too. I found out about him in like November 2023 and have watched him every single day since. We put on Peter's vlogs to fall asleep at night, and we watch all 8 of his channels, like, especially me, like, he's my guy, but Nick likes him too. But he's so funny, so sweet, such a sweetheart. I just really adore Peter Mon. He just seems like such a kind soul. And all of his channels are really different and fun. So if you don't know where to start, I mean, Peter Mon is a good one because that's his drama channel where he talks about drama. with YouTubers and stuff. But another one that I really like is Peter Reviews Stuff, right? Peter Reviews. Yeah, Peter Reviews Stuff. No, because that's Peter Does Stuff. Peter. Anyway, he has a review channel, which is really funny. His reviews are hilarious. He has so many stories. Every video has like the most random stories where it's like, what? And how did you remember that? It's just funny. Hello. So, definitely recommend him. Also Smosh. Melon. No. Yeah. You were always trying to steal my stuff. You are always trying to steal my stuff. Yeah. You want to sit still for a while? That would be really cool. It'd be really cool if you sat still. You know that? Oh, yeah. She's sitting and staring at me. Oh my goodness, that was a good yawn. She said, I am so bored. None of that is yours. Yeah. She's looking at all of my stuffed animals. Did you just burp? Yeah. See, none of that is Melon's. None of that is for Melon, right? Can you find something to entertain you? It doesn't end. I love her so much, but it's truly like having a toddler. Anyway, I have also been watching Smosh a lot this year. I knew who Ian and Anthony were, but I didn't realize how big Smosh has become, and I love it. She's so bored. My goodness. Yeah. Where's your bone? You should chew on your bone. But I love watching Smosh. I love Angela. I love Chance. I love Amanda. Those are my favorites, but I love everybody. It's really funny and cute, and I enjoy it, and I really like Try Not to Laugh, and I also really like the Bored AF, like any of the games that they play. I love all of those videos. And Beppardy, I really like too. Those are my favorite. My favorite content. I also really like Reddit stories and their Smosh Mouth podcast. I like all of it. It's good. I don't really watch their skits and stuff like Bit City and stuff. I don't really watch. Nothing on the main channel. But like all the like random stuff I really enjoy. Adam McIntyre is another favorite of the year. I feel like he was a favorite of last year too. I just think he's awesome. He is so cool. I actually met him. He did a show in Orlando, and I had a ticket, and he posted on his Instagram, like, meet up in Disney Springs in 20 minutes or something, and I was like, ugh. I was in bed, I was about to take a little nap, and I was like, fine. So I got up and drove to Disney Springs, which was over an hour, and I met him, and he was hilarious, and we had so much fun, and there were like, I don't know, 15 of us or something. 11, I think, was the number. 11. We went to Rainforest Cafe together, and it was really, really fun. So he's a total sweetheart. He's hilarious. His videos are really funny. He does kind of similar content to Peter Mon, but he reacts to stuff a lot. Like he'll be like, a video will be here and he'll be reacting to it. Yeah, I really, really like him. I went to his show and it was very good. His Chronically Online tour. I really enjoy him. Don't do it. The next one is Jen Love, which I have loved Jen Love. She used to be Jen Love's Reviews. I've loved her for years. Like, I just really enjoy her a lot. And this year was no different. I really enjoy her content. I think she's awesome. And she's been getting a lot more views and engagement recently, which has made me very happy because she's always put a lot of work into her videos, and finally she's getting some notoriety for that, I guess, which is really, really awesome. So those are my favorite YouTubers. I don't really watch many others. I mean, Good Mythical Morning I've been watching too, but last year I feel like was a bigger year for me with them. Music faves of the year. Bite Me, Renee Rapp album. Absolutely fantastic, on repeat always. I really like her. I started getting into her right before the album came out with like Poison, Colorado. What's that song that she doesn't really like but I really like? Too Well. Also, It's Not My Fault. I play that song a lot from the Mean Girls movie. But all of her music is good. I love her. So Close to What, the Tate McRae album. I don't know what she's doing. I don't trust whatever she's doing. But Tate McRae has been a favorite. I loved her last album too, Think Later. But I feel like I've listened to this album even more. Sports Car was my #1 song of the year on Spotify. It's just that album is so good. And now the deluxe is so good too. Oh my god. She's fantastic. And like all of Taylor Swift's discography, I have a Spotify playlist of every Taylor song, and then I just press the shuffle button and I just vibe. There wasn't really one specific album that I was like holding on to of Taylor's this year. Life of a Showgirl was pretty underwhelming for me. I like some of the songs, but no ma'am. But with how she was like really talking this album up so much. Oh, she was eating. That's what you were doing. You were eating your dinner, huh? Were you eating your dinner? Yeah. Was it good? But she was really talking this album up, and it's like a cute dance album, but it's not like the best album she's ever made. And I feel like she really talks this album up too much. In my opinion, it's nothing monumental for her. And the lyrics are really unfortunate. You saying hi to everybody? You said, I such a good girl. I such a good girl. I just so bored right now because I can't leave Mama's side, but she's so boring right now. I know. Oh my goodness, I'm so boring. Oh my goodness, there's so much out there to do, but you have to be stuck to my side at all times. What are you to do? Okay, thank you so much. And then also, like, older Ariana music, I've really been digging back up. Dangerous Woman was always my favorite era, so I was listening to a lot of that, a lot of My Everything, too. Really good songs on those albums, huh? Even, like, Positions and Sweetener I've been listening to more, Thank You Next, but, definitely Dangerous Woman and My Everything I was listening to frequently this year. Another favorite has been Having a King-Sized Bed. Life-changing. This bed is so comfortable too. Oh my god, we are so happy. Again, we've only had it since moving in November, but absolutely life-changing. I was always exhausted waking up on our queen-sized bed. It was just not big enough for us. We're two pretty big people, and we have Melon in between us every night, and it was just a lot, and he flips around so much in his sleep that I just was, every day I was exhausted. And now that we have a king size bed, I wake up refreshed and like I had a full night's rest. And that's incredible. It feels so good to have good sleep. Oh my God. Just having that extra space, and the bed is so, so comfortable. Absolutely revolutionary. Highly recommend. If you have a queen size bed and you can't sleep through the night and you're hurting or whatever, get y'all a king size bed. You will never sleep better. Another favorite has been Stranger Things. So I have never watched Stranger Things before. I'm not really like a sci-fi kind of person. It's just not my kind of thing to watch. It always seemed pretty depressing and everything. But I started watching it this year from the beginning, and I absolutely love it. They're on the last season, and I think the next part comes out tomorrow. And then New Year's Day, we're actually going to watch like the finale in theaters. So that's going to be really, really fun. I'm definitely looking forward to that because it's like 2 hours. The finale is 2 hours long. So, I really enjoy that show. And it is funny because of how much time passes in between each one. When you're watching it like back to back, it's like, oh, they're like people now. Like they were babies and now they're like adults. The other things that I've been enjoying watching, I've actually liked watching the Marvel movies that Nick has basically forced me to watch. A couple of my favorites have been like the Black Widow and Thunderbolts. Like I really enjoy the like Natasha Yelena thing that they have going on, and Thunderbolts I thought was really, really good. I did watch it before I knew who a lot of the other people were, but we were kind of going backwards into the MCU, and we ended up watching it all. Endgame was really depressing, and so was the one before it, Infinity War. That was so depressing. I really didn't like those. I mean, I get it because now there's like the new Avengers, but also it's like, I don't know. It's like everybody died. Like, I don't know. I wasn't really impressed. It was just a depressing ending. Also, the Spider-Man Miles Morales, like, Spider-Verse movies were a favorite this year. I feel like it was this year. I never watched them before, but I watched them with Nick. They're so good. I absolutely love them. And I'm even doing a Miles Morales trivia event in January for the tweens, the 8 to 12 age group. That's going to be my first event that I've ever put on at the library myself, and I'm so excited about it. I think it's going to go really well. I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll go really, really well. I'm really excited for it, and I love Miles Morales. They're so good. I think there's another one coming out, but I think they pushed it again to 2027. It's like, ugh, hurry up. A next favorite is volunteering at the animal shelter. I definitely didn't do it as much as I did last year. It was a lot of from afar kind of thing, but also in the beginning of the year I did it a lot, but like towards the end I really wasn't. I just don't have, I kind of have time, but also I don't know if I have like the mental energy for it right now, especially right now because now I live an hour away from the shelter. So it's hard to get there and like do it and everything. But it really meant a lot to me to be there and to help the dogs out and meet them and everything, and I made a big difference there, which I know now. You know, in the moment you don't really feel it because animal welfare is really like thankless, but when you step back and see what an impact one person can make, it's pretty shocking. So I highly recommend either your local animal shelter or a rescue or something. See what you can do to get involved. If you can donate money, do that as well, or blankets or dog food or whatever, or time. It makes a big difference. And I loved going there, and I made a lot of TikToks of the dogs and everything, and they would get like 1,000 views each and get more people in the doors and everything. So yeah, I really had a good time. I fell in love with a lot of dogs, especially a little girl named Charlie. She was a chocolate lab pit mix. Love of my life. But I'm sure she went to a good home because she did not come back to the shelter, and I didn't think she would because literal perfection. But along with the volunteering at the animal shelter, my mom came all the way from North Carolina to adopt a dog from the shelter. She adopted a little girl named Cannoli, and Cannoli had been at the shelter for like 7 months, something like that. My God, she's such a good girl, just a total sweetheart. She's a black-mouthed cur. She's such a good girl, and we're gonna meet her again in a couple days, because we're bringing Melon with us, so she gets to re-meet Cannoli and see her and see Grandma. Wow, your eyes are so wide right now. You got something wrong with you, girl. But yeah, that meant a lot to me for her to come all the way down here to adopt a dog from the shelter that I volunteered at. And I mean, she could have adopted a dog from anywhere, but it really meant a lot that she came all the way here to adopt a dog. And Cannoli wasn't even one that was on either of our lists to adopt. But a lot of times when you go to a shelter, the dog picks you. Malin definitely picked me, and Cannoli definitely picked Mom. So that was really cute to see. So yes, a shelter dog can change your life. They are not damaged goods. They're incredible animals that need a second chance. So please, please, please adopt if you're going to get a dog, and really think it through too. Don't just go and adopt a dog. Like, think about it. It's a big commitment. You're telling them for the rest of their lives they will have a safe home, and you need to honor that and actually go through with that, because that's a big commitment. My next favorite has been being in a bowling league. I kind of got a little bit better. I think by the end I was bowling like 104. I had a really good time. It was with coworkers from my last branch of my library, so it was fantastic to hang out with them every Friday. It was so fun. It was good to get out of the house and have fun, and also the county paid for it, so wins all around, really. It was a really good time. The library system and the county in general, they're good people. So it was cool to hang out with them outside of work and just like actually sit and talk to them, you know? It was also fun because like none of us were really that good. There were a couple of us that were bowling pretty well, but it was just, it's like when you were bowling like 40, you still had fun. It's not like it was like, oh my God, I'm the only one that sucks. Like, most of us were not good. And, like, who cares? It was just fun. It was a good time. They're talking about doing one in the spring, and I'm definitely going to do it again if they do. It's a really good time. Really enjoyed it. I went on my first cruise this year, and that was so much fun. It was a 7-day cruise. We went to Belize, and we went to... what was the other place? Somewhere else. And it was really fun. It was a good time. We're doing another one next December, and I'm very excited for that one as well. It's just so fun. The food's really good, and it changes daily, and there's so much entertainment, and it's just really a good time. I didn't know how I would like a cruise, but it turns out I absolutely love it, and I'm very excited to do it next December again. Hopefully I'll be able to save up some money for it this time. That would be really cool, to be able to have a little bit of spending money. My last favorite is that I actually was reading this year. In years past, I have wanted to get back into reading, but I just never did. I would buy books and then I just wouldn't read them. But I've actually been reading this year, which has been incredible. I'm going to do a video on books that I read this year. I had a goal of 12. I did not. Unfortunately, I did not meet my goal, but that's okay. I still had a really good time. I'm still proud of what I did read. And I will be continuing to read in the new year. Turns out I love nonfiction books about dogs. I feel like if you are having a hard time getting back into reading, maybe try that as well. If you have some kind of niche interest, try to look at the nonfiction books about that, and then it may get you back into reading too. Because apparently this has happened to other people too. I talked to a patron about it, and he said the same thing. Like, I stopped reading for years, and then I picked up a nonfiction book, and then I got back into regularly reading, and I was like, me too. Oh my god, that's crazy. And I definitely recommend going to your library to read, because just in case you don't end up reading it, you just return it. You're like, well, I tried, you know? Don't waste your money if you're not going to end up reading it. Or don't waste your money if you're going to read it once and then put it on your shelf and never touch it again, you know? Also, go to your library's events, because they put a lot of work into those a lot of times. And they're free for you, so, you know, take advantage of what your library offers. A lot of times they offer more than you would think. A lot of them, most of them offer like ebooks, audiobooks, more than just paperback books. So this year was very, very stressful. I have never been poorer in my life, but I felt like my confidence has risen a lot this year, especially because I feel like I belong at the library. I don't feel like I'm pretending. I feel like this is where I need to be. I'm not depressed every day going to work. I'm excited to go to work. What a privilege that is. Like, I am so happy and so lucky that I get to enjoy my job every day, and that I have a support system to where I can do that and work my way up. Because if I didn't have, you know, my boyfriend and my parents, I would be homeless, you know, like I wouldn't have the funds to do this. So thank you to them, and thank you to you for watching this year. Another favorite has been hitting 1,000 subscribers. I mean, that has always been a goal for me. I've been doing this like on and off for like 10 years or something like that. Maybe not that long. That's a little extreme. Like 5 years, maybe a little bit more than that. But I really want to make this more of a priority in the new year. I said that last year, but I'm doing it again this year. Yeah, I really enjoy making my little videos. They're super fun. Let me know if there's anything in particular you would want to see from me. I didn't ever finish my every single Taylor Swift item I own series, so I could work on that again. Everything's in a box right now in the garage. Like, there's so many boxes everywhere, but I'll get to it for sure, and I'll make some videos on those again. I don't know if I have any other collections, but I don't know. Memories. I definitely want to go through, I have a box called The Story of Natalie, very dramatic. And it's mostly from, like, my childhood going into, like, high school. So that could be interesting to go through. Also, I had, like, diaries. I think it'd be funny to go through some of those entries in a video. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. Those would be fun videos, just kind of going through the past and talking about things. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking because this is already a 40-minute video that I have to now edit and get up and schedule to post. So thank you for watching this year. This was a long year, so definitely hopeful for the new year, and I'll see you there. Bye.